On this episode of How to Do Florida,
Now you're ready to go mountain biking.
we are rocking the trails for some two-wheeling action.
We're on the blood trail. It's red for a reason.
Chad's racing down Ocala Santos Trail,
These mountain bikers are cruel.
and Chef Justin's taking us to Yummy Town with a Florida twist on a Latino favorito.
Florida tomato black bean cakes.
Good job, buddy.
You guys ready? Yes. Wow.
And later,
We think it's kind of a turtle slash dinosaur.
we're heading to Treasure Island to show you how to do sand sculpting.
Really get into this sandcastling, boy, or sand sculpting.
Get ready to experience the Sunshine State
Let's go trailing.
Yahoo!
as we do Florida.
Hey, we're gonna show you how to do mountain biking.
That's not a trail, Chad.
Hey, when you think about Florida, you don't think much about mountains, or mountain biking for that matter. After all, the highest elevation is just 300 feet above sea level. It turns out there are places all over the Sunshine State that offer a diverse backdrop for mountain bikers to do their thing. This week, it's off to the Ocala area, the Santos Trailhead, which is part of the Marjorie Harris Carcross Florida Greenway, which stretches from the Gulf of Mexico to the St. Johns River.
Originally, the state had plans to build a canal through this entire area. Well, that project got canceled. The mountain bikers moved in and built a playground.
These are some of the best trails on the East Coast. The Santos Trailhead alone offers more than 81,000 acres of everything from smooth trails to white-knuckled double black diamond courses, pure off-roading Xanadu. Tim Mulhall is the president of the Ocala Mountain Bike Association. He's part of 3 generations of mountain bikers and leads a dedicated crew of volunteers that maintain trails all over Central Florida.
I'm ready to mountain bike.
Not like that. Let's go shopping.
Go shopping? I want to go shop with my wife. Tim, you're not putting me in spandex. I do know that much.
Now you're ready to go mountain biking.
Seriously,
You'll be fine. Trust
they're
me.
a little snug. right here.
You'll
Come
be
on.
all right.
Is there any mountains where we're going, Tim?
Not in Florida. No bounds. Lots of hills.
It's more mountain biking.
Once I had the height adjusted on my bike,
I like mine about 3 degrees to the left.
my helmet in place,
You got some skin right there.
there was just one more thing.
All right, Chad. I got this advanced piece of safety equipment for you. High vis. Little squeak.
You kidding, right? So this is my one safety feature. These mountain bikers are cruel. Coming in hot, Tim. Woo!
We're in the skills park here. This is where you're going to practice your skills on mountain bike. Brakes. Right, rear, left, front,
You start with the back,
back,
and then you start with, then you go to the front.
front. If you go with the front, it's going to be butts and elbows over the handlebars. Not going to be pretty.
Can we roll black diamonds today? Like, what do you guys got out there?
I'll let you see it, but I probably won't let you ride it.
Okay, well, let's rock the baby pool first, okay?
Baby pool, let's do it.
Go, Tim.
An important part of mountain biking, clearing obstacles.
It's my turn.
Your turn.
Whoa! You got a small obstacle, Tim? Coming at you.
It's important to pull the bike towards you. And again,
Yeah.
we're pushing over the top. If you don't clear the pedals,
You're going down.
much better. Woo! Great clearance of the pedals. Let's try the next one.
Getting it, Tim. What do you think about that, huh?
You made it over.
I'll take it.
We need to cut a new trail.
I think you guys do need a new trail that runs right through here.
Remember, look forward, look to the end of the bridge.
Whoa!
Ben says this skill teaches you to look out in front rather than looking at your tire when you're on the trail.
Holy mackerel! Woo! Not bad, right?
Ben, I mean,
Respectable?
my 8-year-old son does it. It's good.
That was a smack.
So this is how we roll, like this. We roll chips like this, right?
Chips.
Chips.
So Tim, what are some things you don't want to do out here?
Definitely don't come out here without water and a little bit of food. We are in Florida, it's hot, it's humid. You don't want to dehydrate while you're out here. Maybe even a cell phone, just in case you do get hurt. You can call for help.
What kind of trails we have out here?
We have yellow, blue, and red trails. Yellow being more of a family, casual ride. Blue being a little bit more aggressive, a little bit more turny. The red trail's real aggressive. Really want to indulge in some mountain bike experience.
Is it red because the color of blood is red?
Yeah, there might be some blood involved at the end of the day.
You gonna send me down a red trail?
We're gonna send you down the red trail.
You nasty, nasty man.
Oh, you'll be all right.
Ah, you ready?
Yep, let's do it.
1, 2, 3.
Hey, so far so good. Then it hit me.
Tim,
What's up, man?
man, you hit that corner hot. I tried to follow you, but
No go. Brown ice.
is that what they call it?
Leaves on the ground, brown ice.
The diversity of Santos is what makes this such a great choice for mountain biking. It offers everything from flat, easy riding to the big challenges of extreme elevations.
Tim, are you crazy?
He was behind the seat. He pushed back too far.
Oh man, the tire caught my shorts and drove my body up underneath the seat.
Turn around. Look at his butt. Turn around.
We're on the blood trail here. He throws me right on the blood trail. It's red for a reason. I never realized how extreme this sport can be. I mean, these rock cliffs and these little thin trails, it's pretty sketchy up here. What an awesome sport, though.
Before you even think about hitting the trail, make sure you get the right bike, one that fits you and is adjusted properly for your height and weight. Wear a helmet. Bikers call these brain buckets for a good reason. Bring plenty of water. It's also important to have some energy bars, a first aid kit, cell phone, a trail map, and a compass in case you get lost. So Tim, what an absolutely just gorgeous setting back here, you know? It's great exercise, you're outdoors, seeing Florida. Pretty good combination, right?
Right? Fitness with a view.
Fitness with a view, you're right. Hey, for more information on mountain biking, go to our website at howtodoflorida.com.
Still to come, we're headed to Treasure Island to meet up with a 7-time world champion sand sculptor.
It's just sand and water.
Amazing.
But first, Chef Justin's turning up the heat with a recipe for black bean cakes with Florida tomatoes and spicy yogurt sauce.
Forget the fork, I'm going in with my hands here. Yes.
When How to Do Florida returns.
Let's eat.
Today on the Florida cooking segment, we're cooking Florida tomatoes and black bean cakes.
And it's gonna be yummy.
All right, guys, we're ready to make our Florida tomato black bean cakes. Are you guys ready? Yes.
Wow. Let's do it, man.
They're hyped today.
They are hyped.
So the first thing we need to do to make our recipe is black beans. I'm just gonna mash up a few of them. Okay, then we're gonna start adding some of our flavors. Little cumin, little chili powder. Of course, we're seasoning, salt,
Always pre-seasoning.
and pepper. A little Florida bell pepper going in. Now we got our nice Florida tomatoes, a little bit of scallion. That's scallions,
All right,
in
yeah.
case you missed that. A little bit of garlic I'm gonna chop here real quick. We love garlic and everything. I would eat garlic ice cream maybe if they had it. Yummy Town somewhere, they probably have it. And a little bit of fresh cilantro is gonna go in. A couple chops here, nice little chiffonade. I'm just gonna squish this up a little bit because I want it to bond. All right, Chad, can you pick up that flour that I got there on the board and just start sprinkling just a little bit? Now we're putting a little, this is natural flour. Okay, ho. And we want a consistency that's kind of gonna keep everything together. We want this to stay nice and together.
Yeah, how are you gonna do that with anything but your hands?
Right,
That is a hands-on.
that's right.
deal,
These are the best tools I have right here. High five.
Maybe later.
Okay. Okay, this is looking good. All right, I need to go wash my hands now.
Yeah, you do.
Time to start cooking our Florida tomato black bean cakes. I know this is the part you've been waiting for. Just gonna add a little bit of olive oil in there. All right, I'm gonna do the first one there, Chad, and then I'm gonna let you do the rest. Okay? I'm gonna do the first two, I'm sorry. Okay, just like that. Okay, while Chad's doing that, It's time to start our sauce. What we're gonna make is a little bit of yogurt sauce. Now I like to use yogurt in my sauces, as you know. It's a little more low fat. I love the creamy texture of yogurt. So I got my Greek yogurt here. It's going in the bowl. Again, a little bit of cumin, a little bit of chili powder going in. Some lime juice, give it a cut.
There we go.
Squeeze this in. I'm gonna add just a little bit of cilantro to our sauce. We're just gonna stir this together. Get this nice and combined. All right, now it's time to make our Florida tomato relish.
Okay.
So do you want to pass me a couple of those beautiful Florida tomatoes
Coming
there?
at you.
Hello.
Coming at you.
Number 1 and number 2. I just want a nice little dice on these. We're gonna add a little bit of cilantro. Fresh cilantro. In this recipe, it may seem like a lot of ingredients, but really we're using the same ingredients in all 3 of these parts to the recipe. So nice and easy. Again, a little bit of cumin, a little chili powder. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of parsley. And now I'm just gonna put a little bit of olive oil in here. This is gonna help bring it all together. Fresh tomatoes, simple, fresh, and good. That's how we like it. So we're ready to plate up. Okay, first thing, we're gonna put a little bit of the yogurt sauce down.
There you go with that sauce bed.
Okay, a little yogurt sauce down on
And you want me
the
to plop a
plate.
cake in there, don't you?
Yeah, we're probably gonna go with 2 cakes. A little offset there, if you will. Okay, one more. Kind of lounging on there.
Coming off.
Yes. Now it's time to put our Florida tomato relish on top. We're just gonna put a little cilantro on top.
But Al,
And there we go.
Florida tomato black bean cakes.
Yes.
You've done it. Good job, buddy.
Thank you. You guys about ready to try some of this? Yeah. All right.
Hey, to learn how to make this spectacular dish, go to our website, howtodoflorida.com.
Coming up next, Chad and the fam are learning how to sand sculpt
Look at that, the girls already stole the tools. It's already started.
when How to Do Florida returns.
Today on the show, we're going to show you how to sculpt sand. All right, get me out of here.
With 3 miles of glistening white sand, it's not hard to see why Treasure Island is called the jewel of the Gulf beaches.
Welcome to Treasure Island.
The palm tree-lined street of the charming downtown area is home to inviting shops, restaurants with character, and family-friendly attractions.
We're here in Treasure Island, and behind me is a large pirate. Take it in.
But one of the most intriguing things about this unique coastal town is the origins of its name.
In 1915, property owners would bury treasure on this beach and then later rediscover it.
Treasure.
This was all a ploy to sell property on the island. And this is how the town got its name.
Treasure Island is located 2 hours from Orlando or just a few minutes from Tampa or St. Pete. My wife Christy and I, along with our kids, Casey, Chase, and Cooper, headed down to the beach to meet up with 7-time world champion sand sculptor Meredith Corson. Hey, if anyone can take our sand sculpting up a notch or 2, it's Meredith.
Well, what you've constructed here is just amazing.
Thank you.
And is this what we're going to learn today?
Oh, you'll learn how to do this. Whether it turns out like this or not, we'll see.
What is step 1?
Step 1 is testing your sand.
Okay.
Some stays together and some doesn't. So when you want to do something tall and sheer like this, you have to know how far you can push that sand. First thing you want to do is you want to get a handful of dry sand, and we're going to mix it in the water. Keeping the sand in our hands, we just dip it in the water. We're going to get it nice and wet. And we're going to make a Florida snowball. That's what we call this,
Florida
okay?
snowball.
Florida snowball. You don't need the gloves, the mittens, the hat, you know. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw this ball up in the air, and I'm going to let it land in my hand. If it stays in one piece, however high I threw it, that's how far we know we can push the sand to start with. Throw it up, it stays together. So I threw it up this high, so we know now that we can push the sand that far. We throw it up more, it still stays together, stays together.
Higher.
Okay, did you see
Yeah.
where it broke? So that's about how high we can push this sand before it's going to fall apart.
So about this high.
Yeah, about Cooper height.
Sand 101, Meredith's going to break it down for us. Meredith, what do we need to get started?
You need your bucket for water.
Okay.
For when you're doing your hard pack sand sculpting.
5-gallon bucket.
5-gallon bucket. And you need your bottomless bucket. This is the one.
Don't tell me. Hard packing.
When we first arrived, Meredith showed us how to layer sand and water in a bottomless 5-gallon bucket. This technique, called hard packing, makes a super strong base to build your sculpture on.
See how hard it is?
And it's a mixture of sand, water, sand, water, sand, water.
Like you're making a cake.
Like you're making a cake.
All the batter has to get wet.
Now that we knew how to test the sand, we couldn't wait to get started. So the ladies would work on a traditional sand castle using the hard pack method, while the boys to try a mound-type sculpture.
You're the hard pack guy. You're my hard packer, okay? Ours is gonna have a fat belly. He's a well-fed Stegosaurus.
This is your first tool that you use. This is for the larger areas.
Okay.
This is a 2-inch margin trowel, and you can get it at any hardware store. The next one is the cake decorating tool. This used to be round, and you just cut off the end. Then we go to this one. This is for a little bit more detail.
A little finer.
A little bit finer, smaller areas. I'll use this to get rid of a lot of excess sand.
Okay.
It's a little bit coarser, and then I'll take this finer brush. A nice makeup brush works well for this to get all that excess sand off.
The girls were working hard on their beautiful princess castle.
Look at that, the girls already stole the tools. It's already started.
And us boys, well, not so much.
Cooper, we think it's kind of a turtle slash dinosaur, prehistoric turtle.
Once we had our foundation, Meredith took the time to show Chase how to do wet packs.
I'm gonna put the sand right here, and you're gonna just take it like this, and while it's soaking wet, don't let it drain out. You right away take your hands and you jiggle, and then you keep your hands there until you don't see the water on the top, and then you take your hands off. So I'm gonna let you do that.
Can you jiggle like that?
Beautiful. Okay, loosen your hands up. There you go.
Good job, man.
That's a great first shot at a wet pack.
Once the jiggling was mastered, it was time to graduate to sculpting.
You can really get into this sandcastling, boy, or sand sculpting.
After Meredith showed us a few more tricks, it was time for the final touches.
We're gonna take the tool and we're gonna do an undercut.
Okay.
Along the bottom here where his foot, is that a foot? Is that what
That
we're
is
gonna
a
call
foot.
that? Okay.
Hey, we're on undercutting.
But we've already done undercutting, risky undercutting.
Meredith, you didn't show us risky
Well,
undercutting.
that's almost collapsing undercutting.
So here's what you need for a day of sand sculpting. Clean sand, free of shells or debris. A 5-gallon bucket for water, a bottomless bucket for hard packing, a shovel, trowel, and some detailing tools, a firm and a soft bristle brush for dusting. What a great day we had, and I was amazed at how captivated the kids became with sand sculpting. Even Cooper, who is typically our destroyer, was detailing stairs on the Princess Castle.
He's a sculpting machine.
So the next time you're heading out to one of Florida's beautiful beaches, take your trip up a notch, grab a bucket, a few tools, and give sand sculpting a try. It's another great way to get out and do Florida.
To learn more about sand sculpting, go to our website at howtodoflorida.com.
You're watching How to Do Florida, and we'll be right back.
Florida's got so much going on, just waiting to be discovered. Well, that's our show. I hope you learned something, but more importantly, I hope you feel encouraged to get out and do Florida.
For more info on this episode, go to howtodoflorida.com, where you'll find bonus how-to videos and all of Chef Justin's yummy recipes. And be sure to check out our Do Florida page, which is our giant list of events and activities all over the Sunshine State. Yeah, you should check it out.
Years of tumbling in the sand creates these dolphin-like figures, and the word Florida.
Ow! Let's rock it, Tim, like we did last summer.
I'll take this one, gift wrap.
We have our first obstacle is weather, then it's tide, then it's where to get lunch. Whoa, dude! Sorry.
Whatever, I'll call. Rotate your hip, put this thing off in the woods.
Dang. Ha! Yee-hoo! Here I come, Tim. A little wobbly, but I'm making it.
Welcome to Treasure Island.
They're a little snug.
Yeah, right there. Oh, yeah, perfect. Yes.